Bishop Bernard Alex's church calls itself a home of restored believers.
Don't judge me by my container.
It's just a few miles from his boyhood home in Syracuse, New York.
They were gone.
A neighborhood Alex believes is in desperate need of its own restoration.
It was where people planted a garden.
Pioneer Homes, one of the nation's oldest public housing communities, was built in Syracuse in the 1930s, but then sliced apart in the 1960s when the government erected Interstate 81 right through it.
Through what? You took away a thriving, vibrant community. You took away the hope and the space of the people.
The highway still casts a massive shadow, separating it from white and affluent neighborhoods, hospitals, and schools. You think they were trying to drive people out?
I do.
But only for a few years longer, because the government is about to level about 1.5 miles of this highway, including this part. A CBS News review of federal records found these communities, which sit in the shadows of major highways, suffer higher pollution rates. The people have higher asthma rates. There are lower property values and lower incomes. Syracuse is one of more than 130 communities nationwide that shared $3 billion in federal awards this year to reconnect neighborhoods segregated by highway planners in the 1900s. From Portland, Oregon to Philadelphia, some cities are capping stretches of expressways with parks and green spaces planted over the roadways.
It is a scar that goes through the heart of our city.
But Syracuse Mayor Ben Walsh says his project is among the most ambitious. So we're driving beneath the highway.
Yeah.
Seems like an eyesore.
To say the least.
Costing more than $2 billion, they're rerouting I-81 around the city of Syracuse, then demolishing the current stretch, replacing it with a pedestrian-friendly grid of surface streets with shops, stop signs, and potentially new life for Pioneer Homes.
We can't undo the wrongs of the past, but we can try to get it right this time around. We have an opportunity to knit back the fabric of our cities and to bring people together.
While in other traffic-choked cities nationwide, highway expansion goes on. Is it unavoidable this highway has to expand?
Yeah, it's unavoidable.
Like in North Charleston, South Carolina, where I-526, which runs through many mostly black neighborhoods, is set to be widened.
Some of these houses were already here.
Mayor Reggie Burgess says dozens of homeowners will need to be relocated, but the state is offering affected residents housing assistance, employment help, and college grants.
And of course, we don't want to displace people. But when we have to actually improve the infrastructure, sometimes we have to make decisions that are not accepted, but I think that people understand it.
But he saved me.
Back in Syracuse, Bishop Alex hopes more people soon move back to the neighborhoods near Pioneer Homes to speed up a revitalization that comes with slower, lower roads. For Eye on America, I'm Scott McFarland in Syracuse, New York.